Kal Kat, the Kal Katster, and this is a review of Elio, the newest Pixar movie with them. A little boy who's lost his parents, and his niece, his aunt, is taking care of him, and he wants to be abducted by aliens and taken to meet the space critters. A very cute movie, and there were a bunch of cute movies in the preview, but we won't really go into that because it's not about that. This review is short. I enjoyed it. The audience seemed to enjoy it. It wasn't a very large audience for opening day. The trailer seemed to say what it was, and there's a case of mistaken identity with the aliens presuming he was the leader of the Earth. The aliens apparently aren't too bright, and they just accept anyone to be the leader of the Earth. He didn't correct him, being that he's supposed to be like 10 or something. He didn't bother. But yeah, so there's that. There's a group of ham radio people. It reminded me of Lindsay Ellis' book, the Ampersand books. The alien contact thing. He befriends an alien slug thing. And that one, it was a robot, in the Ampersand. But in this one, it's the slug thing. Although the slug people get inside robots. They're like evil, like warlords inside robots, the body shells. Kind of like the Invit in the original Robotech, but more stylized. And indirectly, the reason that Canary Space did not follow the book and have, in my book, the distant cousins, and have the Voyager probe be the central thing that causes the aliens to come to Earth. This movie did. That's why if we did, Pixar was going to do it. So we didn't do it in our version of Canary Space because Pixar was going to do it. So we took it out of ours. So it's just a Star Trek ship. And in this version, it's similar to the Lost Boys saga, which was one of the short stories in the collection of Space-Time Eye. It is like that episode, actually, a lot like it. It's similar to their own stuff, as well, similar to the Toluca, the one about the boy and the sea monster. They were both sea monsters, I guess. And similar to some of their other stuff. I don't know where it would fit in the Pixar theory, except that it's kind of monster aliens at some point. So maybe they could say like some of them become them, and the devices they use to make themselves talk and sentient and stuff is probably from that in the Pixar theory somewhere. The aliens came to Earth and changed everything. The aliens are apparently from this solar system, though, but also from another galaxy, because the Voyager probe wouldn't have left the solar system. It just barely left the solar system only 10 years ago or so. And the aliens, unless they were right by Earth, wouldn't have even noticed it. So I'm figuring that the aliens are Saturnians, lived on Saturn, and that they had decided to come to Earth because they know full well that Earth has people on it. That's my theory anyway. They're actually from Saturn, from Titan. Of course, that doesn't explain anything in the story. That kind of doesn't work. But yeah, so we do have them having artificial gravity and artificial gravity, personal gravity generators on them, which is science fiction-y. But it's interesting that you can have the floating aliens that are in it, similar to some of the other characters, and have it be floaty aliens and things. And they're using their gravity to turning the gravity generator off so they float around. So that they actually thought about the science of that, which is funny. There's those spaceships and rocket boosters and things that aren't scientifically accurate. Alien E.T. premise where the E.T. has to be rescued and taken back to a ship. E.T.'s classic. Why not borrow from that? But yes, a lot of the heartfelt stuff, it works. as a good Pixar movie, introducing this new character, and they also kind of copied The Last Starfighter, that they leave a clone of him on the planet. They clone the alien kid as well. So that some of the actors actually were children cast in this, which was interesting. A child of a famous voice actor was playing the slug alien, which was funny. But not the father guy. He was somebody else. Another famous voice actor. Anyway, so the slug alien. Silkworm slug alien. Yeah, it was shooting, it's sort of a silkworm slug. They were probably thinking of the characters from Studio Ghibli as well in there a little bit. And I'm just putting out this review just to say it's good. Go see it. After the camp was over, went to go see it. I don't think anybody from the camp showed up. That doesn't make sense. Maybe one or two, but we'll leave it at that because that's not relevant. Yeah, this is going to be a very brief review, so here it is. I go see it. The critics seem to like it. It seems to have staying power. Parts of it are delightful. A hyper imaginative kid thinking out of the box, being mistaken for the leader of the earth is funny. The visuals are fine, and the story is fine. It's overall it's fun. I said it has a similar goofy, uncanny aspect, similar to Soul. It's kind of in terms of the artistry. It looks like Pete Docter was involved, and some of the other classic people from the OG series stuff. I do those sensibilities, but yes. So not gonna ramble. This is a short one, but go see the movie. 3.5 stars. Yeah.